Want the cookie, so I got a chip, so avoid these niggas. But I never iPhone Android these niggas. Use rubbers with them, I don't ever avoid these niggas. More money than them. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the tea. Pussy like girls, damn, is my pussy gay? It's a holiday, playing with my pussy. Time to play with the cards. So, grab your tea, grab your drink, grab your tree, do whatever you have to do to be comfortable. Because this is the tea. No shakes or bitches. Straight back. I'm gonna take my readings for what they are. It's your discernment. Number one to be a boss ass bitch. Some of the time they try to play you. If you say you, then rule number two. Fuck his best friend, then make him yes man. Send a pussy face and tell him that his friends will have your pussy face. And that's what we do. Like I am a groupie, but that's just cause I am a boss bitch. Grow my sword bitch. Let's see what's going on with this then. Here we go, finally. We got the fucking star. See that? The star, baby. It is the age of Aquarius. It's about healing. It's about having a wish of being fucking star. So boring. I said 10 man, go back to whoring. Night of Wands? Of course they want to go towards this star. Fire ass energy. Two of Cups in reverse. What else do I do here before I start telling the baby? With the Knight of Pentacles right underneath the Knight of Wands in reverse. But we have the Death card. And it's right underneath that Two of Cups. Haha, we have the Ace of Pentacles right underneath that Knight of Pentacles. And then we have the Seven of Cups. There's definitely a death to these options. Because we have the Eight of Pentacles in the upright, bitch. Rich bitch. And the last two, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse with the World. Definite karmic completion to anybody who's not single. The Hierophant upright. Love it. Alright, let's dig in, bitches. I love this. Please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, it takes a second and it's free, guys. So, alright, I wanna show you what's going on here. It's quite awesome. Okay, so as I read, I will show. Alright, so we have the Star and we have the World. Boom. Okay. And then we have the Knight of Wands in reverse, that fire pony energy with the Two of Cups in reverse, talking about no equilibrium. Okay. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles with the Death card. Okay. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse with the Seven of Cups, and then we have the Nine of Pentacles with the Eight of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is in reverse. This is fucking. Okay, let me tell you what's going on here. So we have a beautiful star in the middle, right? The healer, and don't forget we have the Hierophant. And now you get to see me. Since you know the whole story, you see how the cards are laid out. Anyways, okay, so listen, now you have the star here in the right in the middle. And at the bottom of the reading, we have the world. So there is a major karmic completion here. And remember, in order to bring in the new, we have to let go of the old. Now, this star, this hope, this faith, this healing, this bright perspective, this wish. Okay, somebody sees them, this Knight of Wands. This very energetic, because he's popping all over my table. Very energetic fire pony, okay? Very sexual, very mischievous. Okay? There's a Two of Cups here. So there's an imbalance when it comes to this fire pony kind of energy who wants to come into this star energy. Okay? But they want to come in rushing in passionately to offer some kind of abundance, some kind of gift, some kind of something, okay? But you need to understand that underneath this gift, it's a small pentacle that they're coming to offer you, and they're a knight. They're a knight of wands in reverse and a knight of pentacles. Okay, so these energies are very flighty. So they come in, they come out, so you gotta be careful. So he's coming in to offer you his wand clearly because it's over sexual, but also something tangible, something you can hold, but it's little, okay? And underneath this is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and then the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So you have to be careful because there's clearly, okay, a little gift, whatever. You could probably take care of your own fucking self. So it's not about the gifts. It's about the time you spend with people, right? So this person is not single. They're not abundant. They clearly have very little, but it's not about that. It's about the company, right? And how you spend your time with people and the experiences. But this person is not single. So why are you going to even waste your fucking time with somebody who is not even capable of giving you the emotional protection that you need, because you're giving your emotional energy somewhere else as well? That's not fair. It's cheating. Even if it's an emotional relationship, it's still cheating. I don't give a fuck. And I don't deal with third parties, and neither should any of my viewers. Okay? So there's somebody here wants to come rush in, give you some kind of pentacle. But then underneath there is no new beginnings. There's no wish fulfillment. There's no it's gonna block your blessings. It's gonna cause you to really be lazy, maybe even mediocre, okay? Because they themselves are stuck. This could be a relationship, or this could be stuck in a job, a dead-end job, where they're, really being mean to others around them because internally they're stuck. They feel stuck and they're trapped with this money. Okay, this is what that could mean. But there's a completion here, a karmic completion here, because there was a Two Cups, okay? An unbalanced give and take. Now we have to address how or why or when these fire pony energies are coming in, okay? And put to death any kind of a belief system, any kind of patterns that you had from before, any toxicities, anything, okay? It's about transitioning, really being that butterfly and really, molding. Like I said, in order to really bring in the new, we have to let go of the old. And to transform, we have to die a little bit. Our thought process, our way of thinking, everything has to really be changed. So that's where the death card comes in, the transformation. And now there's people pleading because some don't know how to process the transitioning phase properly. So then they push, they isolate, they alienate, they do all these things, okay? Because of these Seven of Cups, these options. They think that because they're at another level, or they're able to, that there's options, and they start putting themselves into things, okay? That's where we need to take the breath. Understand that it's okay to put yourself in these options. But pick and choose your battles wisely, and understand that there's really only one soul mission, one soul purpose, one soul partner, one blah, 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 blah. Okay, there's only one. And in order to find that one, we're going to have to find self first. And that's where we put to death this thought process and these Two of Cups kind of energies and these fire pony energies that want to come in and just play games with you and your mind, and offer you these little little things that are extremely inconsiderate, and then they don't even take in consideration the fact that it's about the company you keep and the things that you do, because under it all, it's just an Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So these options, when we go into life, we take our lessons from before into this transitioning phase, this death. So then this way we don't replay those same mistakes. And when we go into the Seven of Cups, we're not in an illusion. We understand that there's only one cup, one sole purpose, one sole mission. So we start working at that. That is the mission, to work on self and then to turn your sole purpose into a profession. Okay? Turn your talents into a profession, whether it's art, dancing, music, you know, construction, whatever you do and you love to do it, planting, whatever this is, whatever brings you joy and fulfills you, and you know that you're giving back, this is your sole purpose. This is what you need to be in, because then it's like a drug, okay? It's a good kind of drug. We need to replace the codependencies with better kind of energies, things that make us more in tune with our childlike nature, okay? More in tune with being free and just being. Being is enough. And everybody needs to understand that being is enough. And when you start to be, you understand that there's always going to be options. You understand what's in those cups. You see that there's some fucking evil shit in there. But it's about working with self and understanding and seeing what they are, working with the energies so that this way, you're not getting taken advantage of. Nobody's getting taken advantage of, because it's all about the karma. But you're like, what do you call it? Like an octopus, and just putting your hands everywhere. And that's how you accumulate an empire. You have to be a man of many trades, even if you're not like, a pro at all of them. It's better to be good at all kinds of things than just one thing, So that's where the Seven of Cups comes in. But we have to be grounded and stable and understand that we're the star. So there's always going to be a lot of options. And that's where we have to weigh it out and really sit by ourselves and really turn our profession into a talent, okay? Because you have the World card. Okay, so there's a lot of karmic completions to any kind of situations where people weren't being authentic to self and, really going forward. With this Hierophant, it's talking about it talks about having a higher level commitment, it talks about being a public speaker and really standing for your rights, being traditional and saying, I don't believe in this Hierophant in reverse energy, this Hermit in reverse energy. I don't believe that people should stay in the dark. I believe that as the star, it's up to us to enlighten, even if they don't like us, they hear it, what we're saying. And I know that they take it for what it is. And they learn. They do. They do. And that's why I continuously put out my readings. Because I know even the haters that watch me are learning, and that is everything. Because I am all about empowerment, and if you're going to be better than me, then great. So be it. That's why I teach the tarot. There is no competition, guys. The only person that you have competition with is the person that you look in the mirror. And that's when we start to understand that the options. Okay. We know that self-love is everything. And if you don't respect our boundaries, well, then you don't even have no self-love for yourself. So, sweetheart, just go sit back down and call the next one. Because it's, people aren't walking away from what no longer serves them. They're staying in this desolate kind of energy where they're saying yes when they want to say no. And that's the first sign that you have no self-respect. It's about having some kind of foundation, okay, with the 1111 card, the Four of Wands. It's about having stability, having structure, enjoying your life, dancing to the rhythm of your own drum, breathing, being. And in order to do that, you can really only do that sovereign first. Now you have somebody as the Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups, coming in to offer you some kind of apology or some kind of something, whatever's in that cup. But it could be a fishy offer, or it could be an offer from the gods. But whatever it is, you're just amused to them. And that's where the Tower comes in. Okay? Some kind of life catastrophe. This could be good, this could be bad. It depends on where you are in the scale. But there's definite karmic completion here with the World in reverse and the Star right at the top of the reading. Because of some kind of player-like energy. It's time to really heal this. It's time to see what it is and how people are emotionally unstable with this King of Cups in reverse. It's fine. But when we start to heal ourselves, we don't treat people like this because we know that it's just a projection and it makes us look very, very ugly. Very ugly. And then you're up in your head, playing the victim, self-victimizing. And nobody needs to be doing that. It's bad enough that people victimize us. Why the fuck do we need to be victimizing ourselves? Get out of this self-imposed restrictions of the mind and stop putting these swords back in your body. Because look, you're acting like everything's fine, but that's the 10 swords. It's the 9 to the 10. It's absolute terror and it's self-imposed. It's all done to yourself. And that's when we need to forgive ourselves first for putting ourselves in these situations and start protecting our energy with this 7 of wands. Start really standing up for ourselves. Protect our boundaries, protect our energy, protect our assets. Okay? We're the fucking sun. We're the sun in the upright. Okay? Look, the 10 of swords in reverse. It's time to take out the sword. Okay? Shine bright. The sun is the best card in the deck because it talks about illumination. It talks about health and vitality and a different bright perspective. It's joy. But we can only get that when we start to really heal. And sometimes we just need a little boost to know that we're not alone. We're never really alone, but with this isolation and the COVID and all that shit, a lot of us do feel alone a lot of the times. So we have to do our healing by ourselves because a lot of people don't want to teach us. So we got to teach our fucking selves and get the information and, do our own fact checking and stuff. And this is why I help people because I know I wish I had someone like me in my life. From the fucking star and the sun. And it's about teaching people how to get these swords out of your back and how to let go of these burdens finally so you can reach to the top of the hill. Remember, it's always going to be an uphill battle. Sometimes, we're going to fucking have landslides and shit like that, so it's going to take a little bit longer. But if you have all these burdens and baggage on you carrying you through this, up this hill, it's going to be a little bit harder. It's going to take a little bit longer. So it's time to let it go. So then this way you can kind of, sprint a little bit for a little while until you get burnt out. But remember, it's always going to be up to battle. But when you get to the top, it's beautiful. And then all of a sudden you look and there's another fucking hill you need to climb. So you always have to remember that that's life. Good things happen to good people and bad things happen to good people. But it's all about the perspective and what life has taught you in order for you to really, process it properly. Take it for the lessons it is and put down the burdens. Because there's a lot of bitchy ass fucking people that need to start to fucking bring balance. Okay? In order to bring some kind of message in. Because there's so much juggling that it's left someone feeling completely out of the cold because they were so stubborn, not willing to take this self-love cup, not willing to do the work, instead using third-party situations to get them up. Not moving away, and now wants to come in so rashly with some kind of information about how they healed some kind of heartbreak to get some kind of 10 of pentacles. Okay? You have to have the strength, okay? Somebody's waiting for this high priestess. But the temperance says that there's some kind of imbalance between practicality and spirituality. So even if somebody wants to work with you, there's lies here about some kind of magic being done. And now you don't have the blindfolds on to the magic, okay? They wanted to work together with somebody to bring some kind of false information, but you see the truth. You're no longer in an illusion about this black magic towards this Queen of Wands in the upright, this very vibrant person, okay? Now somebody is feeling very left out in the cold. You know, they have no assistance when it comes to this Ten of Cups, this happy home, happy life, because they're a King of Pentacles in reverse. So their finances have stopped and they're sitting with a Queen of Cups in reverse. See, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse? There's a couple here. Okay? A King of Pentacles in reverse with a Queen of Cups in reverse. So it's the crazy person with the broke ass. You know? And then you have this beautiful King of Wands. Now you have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands here in the upright. Counterparts. And then you have these motherfucking couple who are toxic. Okay? This King of Wands is vibrant, is magnetic, and is a natural born leader. Okay? Now you have a Queen of Pentacles and King of Wands energy. So there's three couples here. Okay? Three energies, three groups. This one is a greedy ass bitch with a very abusive man. Now somebody's getting public recognition, okay? And this Emperor in reverse has put so much in the dark in these secrets with this moon card and all this lying, cheating, and manipulating now is sitting in the Nine of Cups. No wish fulfillment, overindulging, and the Justice is in reverse. So they tried to stop some kind of justice from happening. It's time to let go of any kind of toxic energies that are holding you down and be the fool and jump off the cliff and know that it's okay, that the spirits, the ancestors have your back, and that it's time to really let go of these self-imposed restrictions that are keeping you binded and blinded. You can go. You're not really trapped. You're not. Time to heal. Okay? Get the rest of recuperation that you need because judgment is here. You know? Everybody sees it. Everything is fine. You just have to take your time to breathe and everything will work out. You have to know that all this fighting, bickering within a group is going to come crashing down and, you know, there will be peaceful resolution because that's a judgment. And then someone will come in rushing, trying to offer you a couple's love, some kind of knight in shining armor energy, but it's only because their investments, whatever they put in, are coming to fruition. But unfortunately, the harvest is full of bugs. Okay? And now they're feeling completely defeated and dwelling on the spilled milk that they can no longer retrieve. But somebody is definitely moving forward, balanced, masculine and feminine, getting to the destination that they want. And they see that there's no love here, no real agape kind of love. And the Page of Wands says it's time to go passionately in the right direction with some good luck. Okay, take that wand and really ride it because you're the fucking Empress. Okay, and you have this Lovers in the upright. So there's some kind of choice you have. You know, you do have a lot of choices with that Seven of Cups. But it's only because you're the fucking star. Empress. Hi, Priestess. Wow. So, be careful of these options, okay? Because somebody's getting some kind of information or you're studying something about some kind of past relationship, or this could be a past person doing the information. Study it. But there's no good news. They're the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So there's nothing that coming in. So even if he comes in with this Knight of Wands very passionately wanting to dig you down, you know, he's coming in as this Knight of Pentacles, right? With that little tiny offer, but he's really got no fucking pentacles. He's got no legacy. He's got nothing because the Page of Pentacles in reverse. And this is the karma, the judgment. And now you have the world in your hands. You're making the right decisions. You're planning for the future. And somebody is very, very much broken. And get it up for life. And they have no drive, no passion, no inspiration. And it's time to let go of any kind of codependencies and you might get it up again. You gotta let it go. Okay? This toxicity, this toxic environment, this trapped, binded, fucking delusional fucking energy, it needs to go. Okay? Yes, people are very much stuck in their head. They're looking at things in a different perspective now, which is extremely good, and I'm really proud of you guys. But it's because the Wheel of Fortune is here. Okay? Good happens to good people. Yes, bad happens to good people too, but it's about karma. Okay? It's about really helping those that need help, because we've all been this wounded warrior. We've all been here. This is the last card in the deck. I ripped through the whole thing in 25 minutes, okay? Because it obviously needed to be said what I needed to say. So, we're all the wounded warrior, okay? We've all been through some fucking shit, and these are just all trials and tribulations to gain us some character. That's it. But we don't play the same fucking thing. We don't make the same mistakes. We don't victimize ourselves, and we empower people through our what? You know? Understand that if we can do it, then anybody can do it. It's just about empowering people to understand that they're not alone. Okay? Nobody is better than anybody. There is no fucking competition, and I said that at the beginning. So if people would just get out of their own head and stop playing like they're better than anybody, then maybe we would have some kind of hope and faith for the future. Instead, everybody is so judgmental and comparing. Okay, there is no comparing. Now, whatever slow moving, this night is super slow, super, super slow, and I think he just missed out on a very good opportunity because the emotions were too slow. This Emperor in reverse. Trying to go to an Empress and you're in reverse? You need to raise those vibrations if you want to have a fucking conversation with the girl. Okay. So, let's get from this deck. I just want a couple cards just to verify something. Okay? Spirit guides, ancestors, show me something, please. Thank you. Yeah. See the Nine of Cups. So there's a lot of overindulging, and that's why someone's not actually understanding the situation properly. Because of this power. They're sitting in a burning building and overindulging, being a Page of Wands in reverse. Got no fucking passion. I told you, maybe if you put it down, jump out of building, reclaim back your crown, you'll get the Nine of Cups, the wish fulfillment. But no, instead you want to overindulge, it's in a burning building with a fucking limp ass fucking dirty dick. The downloads. I'm sorry. I keep it real on this fucking channel, alright? Okay, we have this last one. Okay, so the Ten of Swords. It's about healing. It's about calming the storm. Being truthful to yourself. Okay? Calm the storm and take the swords out of you. Or else you're gonna be forever in poverty. What's the advice? What's the advice? Spirit guides, ancestors, oracles, I can't do this. I'm highly, highly favored and extremely protected, and so are my viewers. Send back all evil energy sent to me, and let my ancestors take care of it. And all my beautiful deities, show me the advice. Wow, alrighty, we got the Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay, so there's a lot of self-care needed right now with this Queen of Cups in reverse. Remember, I tell you it's that crazy person, right? So it's about the self-love, the mental health, and all that stuff, okay? Because there's a lot of insecurities here, and somebody is extremely dependent on somebody, okay? The advice is this is a sign that there needs to be more focus on your spirituality and mental health. Tend to your deepest needs to ensure that you will get enough care for us, that you're well enough to care for others. Your emotions are getting the best of you. Okay, so just because it's the Queen of Cups in reverse does not mean a man can't sit in that fucking energy. It's just an energy, okay? Because we have the Hangman in the upright. So there's some kind of sacrificing and metamorphosis, okay, and suspension and looking at things in a different perspective. The advice is the upright position of the hangman indicates persistence. Others are not understanding your need for sacrifice, but you see things differently as you walk your path alone. This may be a good time for it. This may be a time of indecision, but take time to breathe and internalize your choices before making a critical decision. But don't stay stuck too long looking at things in a different perspective, because you could get stuck there for a very long time and end up in analysis paralysis, okay? And really dwelling with this, Queen of Cups, like emotionally, where your emotions are getting the best of you after a while, okay? What else is the information here, Spirit Guides? Anyone? Thank you. We have the Nine of Swords, the High Priestess in reverse, with the King of Swords in the upright. Okay, so it's really about standing in your truth, using your head over heart with the situations, because right now you're with the High Priestess. You're not using your intuition, or you have a dark energy that's around you, and now it's keeping you in this Nine of Swords, very much the victim in your own mind, up all night. Okay, the advice for this King of Swords is be disciplined, be truthful, have mental clarity, authority, and intelligence. The advice is the King of Swords is showing you that you are in command of your truth, and you stand you stand to present yourself with confidence and convictions. Others respect you and pay close attention to what you have to say. The appearance of this card may also suggest that you need a mentor, perhaps a financial advisor or a lawyer. Okay? Because you have this High Priestess in reverse. Remember, I told you the dark energy around you, or somebody who's not using their intuition. And it's about withheld information, secrets, and repressed feelings. The advice is you may be having a difficult time trusting yourself or listening to your intuition. There's a lot of uncertainty surrounding you, and you're feeling off balance. Meditate, trust your gut, and be authentic to yourself. Okay? And then the Nine of Swords. It's like hopelessness, anxiety, trauma, worry, fear, and nightmares. The advice is fear is an awful thing, and it's difficult to reach out and ask for help when it hits. But don't hide when you're stricken with grief or sadness. Sharing trauma or stress with others can be therapeutic and can help you to regain control when you are troubled. Okay, so that's the advice. Now let's get into the Oracle deck and see what they have to say for us, okay? Let's get into High Priestess of Light. Dear guides, ancestors, can you please give me a guided message as to what I need to see? I knew there was some missing. I was like, this doesn't feel thick. Okay, so now let's see. And one more. High Priestess of Light, show me what I need to see. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, we have death and rebirth, okay? Right at the top of the spread. Then we have bright beliefs, sensitivity, river of blessings, summoning your power, deep emotions, balance, calming the waters, and duality. Wow. Okay. So it's time to, transform with that death card, right? We have it here. It's time to turn that darkness into light and transform and rebirth. Sometimes, like I said at the beginning, we need to die a little bit to be reborn. And this is that card. Okay, so it's time to use this bright belief, illuminate your life force, and use that personal power to really gain some kind of sensitivity and use that feminine wisdom we have inside to have this passion. Bring in this river of blessings so that we can release any kind of restraints that we've been sitting in. Really summon our power and use our intellect and intelligence to control ourselves and our deep emotions. Use the unknown feelings of past life influences to get you somewhere and to bring the balance and stability and stand firm in your beliefs so that you can calm the water and find peaceful self-regulation and learn that we need the duality, the many meanings, the misunderstandings, the light and the dark of life in order to really transform. So, the dreams. See what the dreams got to say for us. Remember, if you like my readings, like, comment, subscribe, okay? If you want to just donate to my channel or get a personal reading, all my information will be at the bottom, and you can just donate to my email address and just leave the password as 2022. Guys, Ancestors Oracle, show me what I need to see when it comes to the dreams. Thank you. The bottom of the deck, we have naked. And then we have, games. Okay, so games. Do you feel that you need to have more fun and play in your life? Is someone playing games in your working life or personal life? Do you need a game plan to improve your status or direction? And then we have naked. Do you feel exposed or outed in some way? What is making you feel inadequate, guilty, ashamed, or vulnerable? What do you need to release? Oracle deck. So we have renewal and rebirth. Same thing as that death card. That death and rebirth, right? Well, we have renewal and rebirth. Okay, right at the top. Empowerment, healing, connection. And then we have trust, freedom, and action. Okay,